last time we got our ship and we got our crew, and some of the crew were cultists. We got a cultist named Greek, Steward, Matthew, Thompson, and Stive and Evite, who are twins.
Yeah.
And then we got all of our roles. Stag was made the captain. Sprock was made the cloud reader. Boot Arbot was the skywrite. Turgan was a thunderbrand. And throughout the day, one of our cultists took charge, Greek, and we made him a storm hand. Become in charge of all the other peoples.
Yes.
We found on the ship that we had 17 crystals to power the ship, and we used 2 of them to do something. I don't remember. And we're down to 15 crystals. Along the way, I think we traveled in the clouds, so we used them flying. But we met Alfredo the Yellow, and they threw a cloud at us, and we fought. I have no idea what that means.
Alfredo the Yellow, the dragon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He was the enlarged dragon that was just really hungry for food. He just wanted human food.
And then we found or heard about Tusk Island and the Arctic shores.
Yes.
And some goblins were yelling at the skywrite. And we find a ship called the Merry Minnow with weird clothing. One is a centaur with a hat. That is the best of what I can make for my notes.
You guys, Turgan was on battle duty, sort of helping navigate, but also shoot where needed. You made this guy named Greek the
storm hand.
The storm hand, so he's in charge of the crew. There was a battle, so there is a morale checks for this. And as you guys fought the dragon, he shrunk away and flew away, and you went through these clouds, sort of like a maze of clouds. When you touch the dark cloud, it electrocutes you. So you want to sort of navigate through the clouds, which is where we sort of ended. But before we ended, you guys ran into a bunch of goblins on like flying chariots, let's say, and they were all screaming, "Skyrights! Skyrights! Ah, the Skyrights!" And they started just attacking you. They seemed like they weren't very good people, but you blasted them all very easily, very, very easily. And as you made this turn, you were confronted with another large airship, and that's essentially where we are. On the board, if you're on the board, which you don't have to be, if you are on the board, I just have it set up so it's a small model of each ship and then a large model of each ship.
All right, perfect.
But you don't necessarily have to do that. And that's where we kind of are.
Ended up. All right. Well, this other ship is coming at us.
Yeah, it's not coming at you. When you look at this ship, it seems to be put together bits and pieces of other ships. The crew, I guess you'd do a perception check you guys could both. I would imagine, Turgan,
Yeah.
Where would you be on the ship? I guess you had just battled and turned the corner, and everyone would have seen this other floating ship in the electric like maze.
Well,
Electric Avenue.
I was so if I'm the Thunderbrand, I'm assuming I was on one of the guns.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay. Um, and we all see the ship up ahead, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
You're like
I'm
readying.
just yeah, I'm training the gun on the ship and waiting for my next orders from
Okay.
El Capitan.
Perkin, what do your dwarf eyes see?
I see a ship up ahead. Could be a problem.
Stay on guard. See what they
I
do.
I also have ale with me, just because.
So, of course you do.
Yeah.
Booter, how's the ship after that last fight?
This is phenomenal, Captain.
All right, well, let's keep going.
So your ship
Stag
is
will
at
start.
your ship. I was trying to take is at 70. No, that was the other guy. No, you have 15 crystals. The ship's at 74.
74. What did it start at?
I think it was 80. Alfredo,
300. Ship stats?
Oh, maybe the ship took 74 damage. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
because you guys were trying to figure out how to navigate the electric.
the ship got electrocuted.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
have high rolls. Sorry about that. So
Oh,
that's actually
Booterbot, get to
All right,
work.
so I'm gonna retcon and help fix it. I'm gonna assist Buddhabot.
So in order to fix it, you'll have to, like, you can tell the crew to do it. Greek, the guy, can help you, but you guys are in the middle of a encounter.
Battle?
So it's not it's just a flying. But your ship is passive perception wise. There's some broken like wood and it's nothing detrimental. But in order to, you have to just keep track of the HP of the ship, obviously, but also the power crystals, because if you run out of power crystals, you fall.
Yeah.
There's going to be...
Nobody told me that the damage to the ship was related to the engines, which is what I'm in charge of.
Well, is it engines and Greek? Get your ass over here.
Yes, sir.
Start fixing the ship.
You'll have to give me a raise if you want me to be in charge of everything else.
Oh no,
All right.
I'm still learning who's in charge of what.
Greek's
Sorry,
gonna run up. Greek is the monk. You guys have Turgan. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5, 6 monks on the ship that were given to you guys by Lolo, because you do need to have crew. The larger the crew, the more valuable each action and mechanic of the ship becomes, and so on and so forth. But anyway, so Greek is going to come upstairs. Yes, sir. What can I help you with? Come on, lads. Yeah.
Greek, take a look and make sure let me know how the damage is and if we need to do anything about it right now. Otherwise, everyone else stay on your guard. Pergan, come with me. I want to see who these people are. I need your help.
Aye.
And Stag will start walking to the bow of the ship.
All right.
And as we start to get closer, just yell out, is there a goblin up near the front?
Yeah, you can give me a perception check
Okay.
or investigation, however you want
I'll do
to.
that.
It is
perception.
cloudy. It is cloudy. It's gray. It's hard to see things.
15.
So you can make out there's some figures up on front of this, on front of the ship, sort of walking towards you as you are walking towards them, and you're going to hear a voice. It's going to say, "Hey, you! Hello, hello! Can you hear me?"
Yes, I can hear you. And Stag will put up a hand to to get someone to stop the ship.
Are you friends or foe? Are you gentle or sweet? Are you gentle or dangerous, rather?
Well, I was gonna ask for clarification, but I like to be gentle when I can, and unless asked to be rough. But I would say friend, but depends on what your intentions are there.
I imagine you're yelling this.
Yeah, I'm yelling this. Actually, wait, do I have a spell to help this? Oh, you can keep going. Just look.
He's gonna say, "May I board? We can have a talk." May I board?
Well, one moment. And is there any like loose boxes or crates or clocks on this boat?
You will not be able to see.
Like a table?
Let's see.
Top.
You know
Anything that I can ride on.
what? Roll me a investigation. A very hard investigation. You tell me. Is there a bag, Chris? Is there? You know what? Is there a barrel on this? How's a barrel?
There is
Chris
not.
actually playing table.
They're all tied down, though. Everything's tied down.
There's nothing, because I rolled a natural 1.
Nice. You look at this
Yeah.
ship. There seems to be, again, it's sort of like put together and taped. Not taped, but you know, it's
Yeah.
put together with scraps. Something you'd
I'll
see
look
out of
around.
like the desert of like Star Wars. Like they're just put together with scraps and stuff, sort of barely holding together. The balloons on either side are shaking at different heights. And he's going to repeat, "May I board so we can talk? I can barely hear you." And he turns around and says something to his crew.
So it looks like an airship sandcrawler.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Your take.
Okay.
Sag will be disappointed that he didn't bring that grandfather clock with him. And he'll turn and yell, yes, but board over on that other side, away from the stairs.
Okay.
And I'll go to Turgan.
Ours.
Turgan, they're gonna board up. Keep an eye out.
All right, I'm gonna roll a stealth.
I see.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna get in position to
Who just tossed the entire ship?
fuck shit up
Don't
just
worry
in
about that.
case.
So they pull up beside you, and
Butterbot.
they
Nice.
can.
23.
Help prepare for their dockage with me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
I rolled a 23, so
So you're going. You don't want them to. You don't want them to see you.
no.
All right. So what are you doing to blend in? You succeed, but what are you? How are you? Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go like I'm gonna find a spot to hide that can provide a vantage point of the situation just in case things go awry.
Okay.
So wherever I don't have the, since I'm on the internet outage, I don't have the
Yeah.
table. So if you could just move me,
Sure.
Yeah. I'm on top
Um,
of the stairs.
I don't trust anybody. So like I'm always
Yeah.
gonna be the insurance policy.
Okay. Looks like I lost the model, but that does not matter. All right, so he's gonna say, "Little closer, little closer." Okay, Medric, that'll do. And you see he's sort of, his voice is getting clear, and Medric is up on the top, actually in the back of the ship where the steering device is. Okay, that'll do. And he's going to swing over. How does he do this? Oh, you know what? He's going to drop a large plank. Let's do that. He drops a large plank, and he's going to walk carefully. And this plank has little device on the edge that allows it to pull up and have side poles that you can hold on to. So you're not like walking a plank. It has little metal
A little
sides.
rail.
Yeah, little metal rails. Thank you. And he comes off and he jumps down on your ship. Boom! Ah! And you guys see in front of you this orc-looking character. And he's dressed up in raggedy clothes like an orc would. He's just half of his chest is showing. And he says he looks around. Ah, nice ship you have here. What was your name?
Stag, who is as regal as he always likes to look, as fancy as he can, comes up to about this guy's like waist high. Well, you can call me Captain Stag. This is my companion, Skywright Utarbot. How can we help you? And what was your name again?
Oh, my name's Biff.
Biff.
B-I-P-H.
Yeah. Oh, I had that wrong in my notes. Thank you.
Yeah, well, looks like we've been traveling stuck in this maze for a while. And we are sort of wondering if maybe you had some of those crystal energy cubes that we could use to try to get back to Trigard. So we're trying to get as far away from the center of this storm as possible. And we're running out of energy.
Oh, I don't know. Utarbot, do you know anything about those crystals? I don't really know how the ship hovers. That's not my expertise.
I know how they make the the crystals. They just you put them in the aeronautical machination, and it causes the machine to work.
Oh, well, how do we get more?
Oh, how do we get more? Well, to be honest with you, this is my first flight as a Skywright. I've always had enough crystals. I'm told that they are sometimes you can get them from trading or from air elementals.
Interesting. How big does his ship look compared to ours?
It's about half the size. It's not as tall at all either. It's just got two levels to it.
Okay, so
not
we could
as
probably
grand.
tow it potentially.
Well, or if he's willing to give us something in exchange, we could give him enough. How many crystals does he think it's going to take him to get where he needs to go, or at least get to the nearest port?
Well, I'm not sure. Where did you guys come from? Where have you been setting out? We can always dock somewhere and look there, I guess. But these clouds, I don't think my ship could take another hit. How many are you here?
Oh, we're enough.
Big ship like this?
It only took us what, a day from Trigard? We set out from Trigard, so you're close.
One day, huh? A big ship like this must have a large crew. How many are you here?
Where were you coming from? We heard there's a Sky Kingdom up here.
Sky Kingdom. Ha. Yes, there's all sorts of islands. You know, there's certainly the Sky Kingdom of the dwarfs and the Loxodons. That seems to be the main trade port up above, but we don't, us orc fellows, we sort of keep to ourselves.
Does that place have a name?
Well, my ship here is Bellevue.
Bellevue. Beautiful name.
And that seems to be where we most of us have met Well, it's a large ship. Let's see. We've got you,
Well,
your friend Booterbot. Who's
you
that over
said-
there?
Go to it maybe a day to get you home.
One day.
So how much does your ship use? You maybe need what, 1 crystal? Get back?
Perhaps one.
Oh,
If
how
you could
much
spare, if you
how
could
much do
spare,
you think,
spare 2.
how much do you think one would cost? Booter.
It's hard to say. I guess maybe the better way of putting it is, do you still think, sir? I kind of pull you aside.
Yeah.
I say, I think there's a good opportunity to get something we need. So, do we need crew members?
Can I insight check Biff to see if I think he is like a bandit, someone just trying to take our ship?
Yeah.
On shit. It's a 7.
You look at him, you look at his ship, then you look back at him. He seems like, to you, he's dressed like a barbarian almost that you've met. Nothing out of the ordinary. He does seem like a rugged character, though. Nothing out of that role will imply
Okay, yeah.
that he's...
Yeah. That is true. But, I mean, don't we need a vetting process? We can just hire any random person out here? I don't want someone murdering me in my sleep. But,
True. Well, what else could we get? What else do we need?
information? Because what do we know about where we're going?
That's true. Or if they know valuable things, such as maybe where there's some treasure out there in the world.
Well, if you want treasure, I can tell you where all the treasure in the world is. There is a keep that is in my name that is full of riches. We just have to clear it out.
You're saying that to...
To Booterbot.
Okay.
Because yeah, you know those cards that we told you about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after I pulled one of them, I had this feeling about this location. And for some reason, I know that is true. So,
Well, then what could we? I mean, do we just want to ask for gold? Like, we should ask for something.
I mean-
it feels like we have kind of infinite money.
Stag will turn back to Biff. Do you remember how you got here from this maze? Do you think you could guide us back out the way you came?
It's gonna be tough with the two of us. How do you say we do that?
You lead and we follow.
I suppose we could do that.
How much farther is it to get out the other side?
Well, the clouds are always moving, it seems. Could turn around. We've been lost for, it seems like moons. Or, I mean, days. I just don't quite know if we can jump. You're more than welcome to come aboard and speak to my...
Well, how many
my
is
own
it of you
navigator.
over there?
Oh, we've got about 4 or 5. See, we ran into a elemental that took one of our men and blew a couple off. God bless them. But we've got a few left.
On what is it that you do for work? You traders?
We're free men.
Oh, free men on a free ship.
Free men on a free ship.
I can value that. Well,
how many do you have?
My friend was thinking here maybe you guys might want some work. 3 men.
Some work, huh?
Would you want
Ship.
some work?
He's gonna look around. Where's Greek and the crew? They're downstairs.
I think Greek is downstairs, so the rest of the crew is up here.
Okay. He
I
looks
sent
around.
Greek down to take an eye or a look at the damage to see how bad it is.
Hey, Meta, can we create an armada?
That's what I'm wanting to do. Get this thing with us in a fleet.
Oh yes.
Absolutely. I like Booterbot. I like where you're going.
He's gonna look around. He's gonna say, "Let's see, a big ship like this. I don't know if you have enough crew to keep up, even if we wanted to follow us. Ours is smaller. Yours is large. Let's see. You have you.
We can keep
1,
up.
2,
There's-
3, 4. I see 4,
We
5.
got some more downstairs.
Maybe 6. Maybe 6 tops.
We ran into some lightning down back there too. Got a little damage. I'm sure you saw. Hopefully, those downstairs can repair it quickly. We're
So
good.
let's say I were to lead you out of here back, and I was successful.
Yeah.
How many of these crystals do you have, and how many would you reward us for our troubles?
Well, how just you're saying you're looking to try and get somewhere safe,
Yes.
and we want to help you get somewhere safe. Before you got to this storm, this cloud, how long would you say it is to the closest place from where you remember running into this?
Well, we've been stuck in the cloud for a couple days.
Yeah.
But before then, there are a couple of islands, small ones, that you can sort of nest at, if you will. And that's where we found that elemental on the way here. And then we sort of ran away and got caught in this hellhole of a maze, getting zipped and zapped.
Well, if you can get us out of this maze, it'd say it'd take you a crystal to get somewhere where you could potentially buy some more.
Well, it might take a crystal to get through the maze, so there's one.
Well, but I'm saying a crystal would take you a crystal to get somewhere.
Yes.
So, if you get us out of this maze, we'll get you that crystal to get you somewhere safe. We'll get you the crystal to get you out of here. A crystal to get you somewhere safe. But
So let's see. I'm gonna use one crystal. You're gonna give me 2. That's 3.
no, I'll give you the one that's gonna take you to use to get out of here. And then when we get out of here, I'll give you the one to get you somewhere safe.
Show me the crystals.
Before we start getting into that work, there might be another offer.
What is that?
We give you the crystal to help you get us out of here. You lead us out of here. I mean, we're working together as a partnership here. Working together to get out. I mean, you've been lost for days, you say, so... Well, our, what's the thing called? Our cloud reader is good. Very good. I mean, look at him, and he'll point over to Sprock.
Oh yeah. Good
Um,
lord.
He's
Good
our
lord,
cloud
look at
reader,
that
he's good.
fella.
So he can get us out of here pretty easy. But you lead us out of here. Maybe you stay with us and work for us.
Tempting. Why don't you show
I
us
mean,
the
Some
the
extra
crystals?
protection in the clouds, so an elemental doesn't cause you any trouble.
Where do you keep the crystals on this board?
Oh, my good friend here, Bootarbot, takes care of all of crystal and engine technologies and related things. Oh, Bhutar, would we be able to make that deal before shaking hands? Obviously,
Crystals again?
it would be 2 total coming out of our supply for them, and it's probably going to take us 1 to get out of here ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, like, should be fine. I think we're getting something substantial enough, right?
Now, are you?
I mean, we're helping.
Are you telling Buddha about to go get the crystals, or are you?
Well, I'm having the
Oh,
conversation
you guys are having
with Butterbot first.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, I mean, this is in earshot of him.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say to joining us, becoming a part of our fleet?
Well, we'll have to see.
All right. Well, let's say this is a trial for you and a trial for us.
See how well
Us
we
to
work
see how
together.
good you are in guiding us out of here. and
How
us to see
trusting,
if it's
how trusting, sir, we are of one another. Why don't you show me where those crystals are? Present them
Well-
so I know that you're not liars, and you actually have them. Then we can negotiate more.
Well, I think our negotiations have been pretty much settled on what the terms are.
Can I come out of the shadows and do an intimidation?
You certainly can.
Perfect timing. I just want to make sure that you're
18.
aware and clear on the potential power structure. It's not you ordering us to go show you the crystals. It's you asking to see them, to make the deal. With Turgan flexing in the background.
I'm gonna come out of the shadows with my great axe and just like pose and flex. He's gonna know what's up. Like I don't
On
like
that
intimidate.
unlike that trying to intimidate of we can do
He's-
this, but no.
Wait,
who's
what do
in
you? So
charge?
he's gonna use a wisdom. It'll be your intimidation of 18.
Can I assist his intimidation?
If he got an 18, and I'm gonna roll mine, and it was a 9. You're intimidating. So what do? You come out of the shadows.
I'm intimidating into saying yes.
To understanding his place.
Okay. Okay. Perhaps we need to bring some more of my men over for introductions.
That would be wise. Turgan, would you want to go check out their ship? Make sure it's worthwhile on taking aboard. See how they're holding up.
I would.
He's
Here,
gonna
Biff,
he's gonna
come
whistle.
with us.
He's gonna whistle. You two. Yes, you. Ale and Grigo. Come on over here. And you see these two other orcs climb across the board. Let me just do my dex save just in case you get a nat 1. That was a 20, so that's fine. Nat 1s, you'll have a falling moment, but only on the falling moment. So 2 more orcs come and drop down. They look similar in build. And Turgan, you're going across? Okay, it's like a thin sheet of metal that has railings.
Sorry, I'm muting myself.
You should be able to make it fine, but you can give a dex. The wind is blowing. It is. I don't know if you're afraid of heights. It is.
No.
A bird pooped right in front of your step.
Yeah.
You want me to do like an acrobatics?
You do acrobatics.
Okay.
As long as you describe it
When you eat it.
yeah. Bird
Or
shits.
like in athletics?
Yeah, athletics or yeah.
You're just trying not to
get.
get a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright. It's 19.
Okay, so how you walk across this thing, you just sort of you can do whatever you want. Thing feels sturdy for you.
Yeah, I just boss it up across.
Turgan, you drop down. You get like the old smell, oil, clunkety crackety. Ship is just almost falling apart. You have two crew members waiting for you on the other side. Hello. Up on top of the main deck is the steering contraption that another one seems to be steering. And give me a. Actually, you know what? In your peripheral vision, you can make out a fourth character seems to be tied up. And I think we're gonna go ahead and roll for some initiative now. Boys, they don't have this crew. This ship here seems to be in need of extra crew members. They say they need hiring help, and they don't have enough to command this ship. My name is Biff, and this is now mine. By the way, what is the name of your ship?
What is the name of our ship?
Damn you, Spencer.
Well, given what it kind of looks like, it kind of looks. You could say it looks like two, NOS canisters, or you could say that the front of it kind of looks like a pair of tits from the front. It's hard to say.
Of our ship? That's their ship.
Bottle rocket.
Oh, what was that? Bottle rocket?
Oh, no, our ship's name is Asterix.
I like bottle rocket better.
Oh, that doesn't matter now.
You can name it Asterix.
When I'm done with you, and he's going to swing down on you. Everyone's going to have to roll initiative. You're going to hear him whistle. One of the boys is going to whistle. Everyone's going to be fighting on this ship.
All right.
Now, as the ghost you clearly see him signaling, and he says to you, "Asterisk, bottle rocket. It doesn't matter. I'll name it Bellevue too."
All right.
All right. I got that 11.
Chris is 11.
I got a 14. Hooray.
Orc Bellevue.
I'm also 14.
Wow. Adam is a 14. Where is a 14? And Bellevue is going to go 19. Bellevue Orcs is going to go 19. And Asterisk Orcs is going to go 18. So they get the jump
Damn.
on you. Yeah.
Bergen, have fun over there.
This is going to be hilarious. Okay, so these guys, what the hell's happening? Can't get my. There we go. He's going to lunge at you, Stag. One of the orcs, and he's
Okay.
going to take his great axe out, and he's going to be like, silly boat. This one's mine now. You should have kept your crystals to yourself. And he's going to swing at you. As a bonus action, the orc can move up to its speed to what I'll awesome creature. He's going to run right up to you, and he's going to try to swing at you with a nat 1. So he's in a sort of...
I was about to say, yes, that hits.
With a 6.
Probably not.
With a 6. And he's going to miss. He's going to fall over. As the ship jumps a little bit. Just moves over. He'll be knocked off to his side. The other guy is going to run towards Booterbot, using his
Where's
aggressive...
my chit, by the way? Is my chit on here?
Your guy? Yeah, he's right here.
Right.
He's going to come over to you, do the same thing. Does a 18 hit you?
Nope.
Really? You
21, baby.
get a club to the side, clank, and then the third one is going to run over towards Greek, and poor Greek is going to get hit with a 14. He is a monk with no real cover. So it's going to be, 1d12 plus 3, which is 6 damage. Ow! Alright, on your side, Turgan, these guys, the two sort of come at you at the same time. Just going to roll 14 and another nat 1. This guy's going to slump over. One of them's just going to completely miss you. The other guy got a 14 plus a 5. So that is a 19. And then he's going to roll his damage. I'm assuming that hits you. 19 hit you, Turgan? And he's
Yeah.
You only take 4 slashing damage, because he didn't. The third guy that's up on top, he's going to throw a javelin at you at disadvantage. You are in the air. The wind is blowing with it. Wow, this dice sucks. Javelin is going to be a 12. Does that hit you?
Yeah, no, a 15 is my AC.
All right, so the javelin sort of hits the deck piece of the... Actually, it goes right through the deck. And then it's now Chris's turn.
Stag is going to see everyone rush ground and attack. Which one of these guys is Biff?
Biff is the one who fell over. I'll change.
Biff is the one who biffed it?
I'll make his color yellow. Red.
Okay. Alright. So he's going to... Okay, can I still reach this guy? Oh yeah, I'll still be able to reach him. So it's within 30 feet of me. I'm going to run over to right next to Biff. And is it 30 feet of me? I'm going to run right next to Biff and look down at him. We told you who was in charge here. And I'll pick up my club, getting ready to smack him. And from that club, a bunch of different spectral clubs start spinning around. I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike. And that's going to hit up to 5 creatures within 30 feet of me. So the 3 of them. I'm going to make an attack roll against each target. And if it hits, they take 6d10 force damage for my club hitting. Okay.
Oh.
Let me do some attacks.
The other crew members are downstairs. And I'll roll for them if they...
So
Go
Biff is a natural 20.
Oh shit. Well, that obviously hits.
The next one is a 11. The next further away. So the guy next to Booter is an 11. I think that misses.
Yeah.
And the next one, the farthest guy next to Greek, is a 24. Okay. So this is the guy next. Oh. Alright, so it's 37 force damage. And so for Biff, that's doubled. because of the crit. So that's 74 damage to Biff, force damage to Biff, and 37 to the far orc.
You selected the wrong
All
battle
right.
rocket.
So how much damage does Biff get?
74.
Wow. You sort of see him just describe that force of death. That
So you see this spectral club, and they just start spinning around me in a tornado. And for him, they like one hits him in the knee, the other hits him in the rib, the other hits him in the side of the head. They're just hitting him at all the different spots as he's getting clobbered.
His body sort of just breaks apart, right? And he falls down. Biff is no more. What is the other? Which one else did you take out?
This guy over here took
The one
37 force damage.
The one here.
Next to Greek.
So this guy goes flying to the back. He's not doing very well at all. The 37.
Yeah. And for my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to push this one in front of Booterbot. He needs to make me I think it's a con save. Constitution saving throw. No, strength saving throw.
Okay. And his. Okay. Jeez. All right, I gotta switch my die. That's switching my die now.
So
That's
he
a
only gets moved 5 feet away from Booterbot.
11. He got an 11 on that.
Oh, he had to beat a 16.
Yeah.
So he gets pushed 5 feet a little bit further away from Booterbot.
Okay. Lucky Booterbot.
And that's my turn.
Adam. Turgan. This is gonna be insane.
Yes.
This is...
A barbarian's favorite time.
So this
Oh,
guy came
my
up
turn.
to you. Yeah, he missed you, and then this guy threw something at you. It missed as well, and you got a gentle hit. Oh boy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing back. Time to hit. Excuse me.
I don't know if he's muted or.
I think he is muted. Or had to. Oh yeah, his thing is muted.
Something tells me.
Something happened.
Yeah. He'll get muted.
We'll come back to him.
No, I was coughing, but
Oh.
it's in the log. I had a 28 to hit with my great axe.
That hits him.
I didn't want to overwhelm everyone with coughing.
Thank
18.
you.
18 damage.
18 damage. Boom.
And then second hit. Is it 19?
Yeah, that hits. Yes.
11?
11. So 18 plus 11. That's. Yeah, 30. Okay, this guy's
Then-
got
And
blood.
20. Then a 26 with my shoulder attack. To hit.
Okay.
And that's 10 damage.
This guy is not doing well at all. He's going to be lying on the floor, prone at the moment.
Which guy, Spence? Is it the green guy or the big guy?
Who? The one that he just attacked?
Yeah.
It was the first guy swung and missed. The second guy hit him. The first guy that hit that swung and missed, he sort of went down on one knee because he rolled a nat 1. I would imagine that as he stood back up, Turkin just lights out this guy. It would be the big one, I guess. I guess is the answer to your question. But he's on the other ship.
See, the fight's on both ships. Got it. All right,
Yes.
never mind.
And Adam, that is your turn. I'm assuming Booterbot.
Yes.
So, okay, am I correct in seeing all of these like little dudes are off to the side over here?
Yeah, I didn't know. I just put them there because they're downstairs trying to figure out what's wrong with your ship at the moment. You as your
They're not in the fight yet.
no.
Okay. And then this big guy next to me is named Biff.
the disintegrated guy, Chris, you're muted. The disintegrated
Biff is
guy.
dead.
Yeah, Biff didn't last too long.
So,
who can I fight? Like, is this person someone I fight?
Yep.
Yeah. So this
what I
other
thought.
orc over here got popped.
Here, I'll
Biff
change
got
the colors.
popped.
I'll change the colors for you.
Yeah, it's hard to with all these different pieces. It's hard to tell if he's dead. Flipping people is fine too.
You can always hit one of your own crewmates. It's fun. I changed him to yellow. So you, Booterbot, you have a orc standing about 5 feet away from you.
All right, sweet. I'll attack with tranquility right next to him. I'll also kind of, yeah, I think this is fine. I don't need to do anything super fancy here. Attack with tranquility. First one is a 5. That probably misses.
That misses.
Second one is a 8. That also probably misses.
That misses as well.
Sweet, my turn was super productive. I'm gonna get in between these guys and Brock, who seems to be sitting there.
A 2 and a 5 is rough.
Yep. Alright,
That's-
cool. That's the end of my turn. This game is great. I love being greedy.
Greek is going to say, I did not like that. Simple monk. Okay, orc on the Bellevue. The orc at the top is going to forego his turn. And he's going to say, ready, aim, and fire. You're going to see, Turgan, you're going to see 3 more orcs come up out of the deck on the side of you. And they are going to be carrying with them, not carrying with them, but just running over towards a ballista, and they're going to shoot it at your ship. Forgot how much, how detailed I was planning tonight. I was like, how detailed am I gonna go? And the answer is always all the way. I've never once just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna make it easy on myself.
I'll just not do that.
Yeah, right. All right, he's gonna take out his Gale Lance. And there's a quantity of 2 of them, so they're going to shoot 2 of these Gale Lances at you. And you're going to see, as they shoot, a large you're going to see this crystal shoot out. It's going to be black and smoke and shoot out of the end of this magical weapon that's on this ship. And he's going to shoot 2 shots. These guys are going to forego their turns for this action. Does a roll for the ship? I guess I just rolled a weapon. Yeah. Okay. What's your ship's? You have your ship's stat block up?
You said we took 74 damage?
Yeah, okay, so your AC, the ship's hull and the engines are 15 and 17 respectively.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to use the... okay, so it's going to be the orcs shooting plus the... They're not direct hits, though, so how do you...
So
How would you roll for that? The ship doesn't
that's
have
the
a-
damage. Yeah, on the attack. Let me
Do it.
see. It's just their whatever the attack
Listen.
would be.
brief break, not brief break, but this is why
Sidebar.
This is why we're here. Yeah, sidebar meta. Here, ship's action, power burn, defensive, brace for impact, hard turn, power burn, harvest ports.
It's the D20 plus whatever you want to give for the.
I mean,
the ship,
each
for the
ship
gun.
should have like a plus. I'll just give it to the. It'll be a D20 plus whatever the orcs. They can roll for it, I guess. They're aiming.
Their dexterity.
Yeah. They'll be their aiming. So it actually would be their.
For
I
a
guess-
range attack, it's
yeah,
dexterity.
Okay. So 10. Fuck. And then the second one is a Jesus. It's a 4. This
Nice.
fucking. All right. This one. Thanks, Kraken. You're dead to me. Kraken die. No one wants your affiliation anyway, except for we really do. We really do. But not with the green one. I'm going to use this guy for now. Okay. Boom, boom. These 3 guys came out. Turgan, you saw them shoot this magical fire lance at the ship, and it sings the dink dink off the off the metal pieces that your ship is composed of. The other orcs on the other ship now are going to try to attack. I'll try to speed up the battle because there's too many of them, and I'll just start rolling 1d20 for each one. 15 plus a 5 is a 20, and Booterbot, you're being attacked with a 20.
20 misses.
20 misses. This orc is going to stand up and just move over to Greek. I think that's his. Actually, yeah, he can make it. And he's going to attack Greek again with a 16, which hits. 1d12. Okay, this finally. 13 damage. I'm just killing myself. So total 13 damage to Greek. Greek falls over. He's just a weak monk. Ow! He says, "Owie!" Chris, it's your turn.
Yeah, he says owie.
He says, "Ah! Another sting!"
And is he
By the
he's
blood of
becoming
Baal.
unconscious?
Yeah, by the blood of Baal. One more hit point, he would be on death saves.
Okay. So Sprock will rush over towards the rail to look over what came flying at the boat. And he'll turn and play his flute, and a firebolt will come flying out at the guy next to Greek. For a 21 to hit with... What is that? Oh, it went away. Where did my damage go?
Pretty good fireball.
For 17 fire damage on him.
Okay. Describe that death. That guy's.
So the firebolt hits his back and just runs and races up his hair, burning all the fur and hair on his body, taking him over.
Charred.
And
Okay.
I will look over at the other ship. Is this little circle where the ballista is, or is it up here where they are?
There are a couple on the side. So right underneath where Turgan is, there's a little ramp where he had used to walk on. That circle, like right above that circle. Yeah, that circle we'll say is where the boards are.
Oh, this is where the boarding boards are. So these guys are where the ballista is. Okay, what's my distance? Oh, I think I only have 30 feet on it. Yeah, I only have 30 feet. Never mind. Bonus action, I will turn to Booter and whisper, "Take care of him. We have to help Turgan out, protect the ship," and give you a bardic inspiration. My bonus action. It is a D10, and let me know when you use it. Something else happens, and that's my turn.
Adam, you're up.
All right. Whoever's the nearest guy to me. Is the guy I was attacking? Is he done?
Well, Chris is done, but he. Oh, you mean is he dead?
Yeah.
No, he is he's on his last legs though. He's not looking very good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish him off. And the first one is a 25 to hit.
You just go ahead and describe. He only had one HP left. Go ahead and describe your kill there. This poor guy.
All right. Well, I hit him with 17. So basically, like, I split him down the middle, hot dog style.
Nice. I'm going to the
After
one.
the Athena showed no mercy.
The one orc next to you is just a little frightened. She rolled a wisdom save and failed. She's going to back up just a little bit. So this guy's dead. You have another.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll I'll go to the next guy that's nearest to me.
That would be her. That would be her that's backing up. She's slowly, but she's like a gross, disgusting. Obviously, she's got blood all over her clothes. It's not hers. She's an evil sky pirate as well, obviously. So don't feel bad about.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah. Good.
26 to hit.
That hits.
And that's a 17.
Okay.
And for good measure, spiky ball shoulder attack.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
14 hits as well.
Nice. I'll take it. That's a 8.
Okay. Her arm is like you hit her right on her chest or whatever. All bloody.
I haven't popped a rage yet, by the way.
That's gonna be insane when that happens. It works. We're all excited. We're all really excited. All my NPCs.
I'm trying to be smart about the
Yeah.
rages this time.
Booter, coming over to you.
Okay, so I'm next to like this one chick over here, but I kind of don't care. I'm gonna go over to where Sprock is, and I'm going to cast a level 2 shatter at the center of those 3 orcs that are on the side wing here.
At
These orcs.
oh, the ones on the okay.
So yeah, first they have to do a Constitution 16 saving throw.
How far is the shot?
It goes 60 feet, and it has a 10-foot radius when it gets there. They look pretty stacked together.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're aiming at the center one, essentially at the gun, and you're gonna get them all. Okay. And what do I have to roll? I have to roll a con save.
A con 16.
All right, come on, baby. This dice has to roll higher than an 8. There's 20 sides. And I literally got an 8. So that's 11.
Yeah, so they all take 3d8 thunder damage. Also, any inorganic material will have disadvantage on the saving throw. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage, which would be
The ship. And the ship. And the ship.
Yeah.
So how much does the ship take?
Well, how much do they all take?
Yeah.
It is 11. Do I get any bonus spell damage? Plus 4, so 15.
Booterbot, there were four. There are actually 6. You know what? I'm just gonna roll 6 real quick, just to speed it up. I'm gonna roll 6 d20s for the HP. Okay, I got it. Okay. So the ship takes how much damage? 15?
It's 15.
Okay. The feeling on the boat, Turgan, as feels like the ship took a hit. It is still, it's just the whole thing jiggles and wobbles a little bit. No saves have to be made for it, but you are aware after that hit that damage on boats of that size will cause people to have to take dex saves and whatnot when the magnitude of the explosion is so big. So that's your recollection and my way of telling you what the rule is. Go ahead, Boobot. So they take, but they also take 15.
Yeah, they all take 15.
Oh shit. Okay. So, and do they move at all? Or they just take, it's just force, or what's the?
Yeah, it is just a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense.
Ah, my ears! Ah, boom! They all go down, 15 each. Okay.
And then, I mean, seems like Turgan's got a pretty good handle on things over there, but I will just stand here and be available if he needs anything. And yeah, that is my turn.
Greek is just gonna stand back up because he's injured. Orc on the Bellevue. Orcs on the Bellevue are going to run towards an aggressive. As a bonus action, the orc can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature it can see. So they can move twice, then, is what it's saying. So
They can move and then use their bonus action to move.
yeah. Boom, boom. Boom. And you still got the guy. The larger fella who's behind the steering controls is also going to use the same actions. And I think they're all going to take a swipe at you. So, Turgan, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh boy. They all get plus. Something tells me a rage is coming. It's going to be. It's 5. So you got 23 and 8. Jesus, even on my thing, even on the digital ones, I suck. 23, 14, 20. What's your HP? I'll tell you how many hit you. Or your AC. I think you said it was 15. So you got 1, 2. You got 2.
Yes, 15.
Yeah, you got 2 hits. 2
Okay.
hits. And then that's going to be a d12 plus 3 twice. So, of course, I roll 1. So that's 4 piercing damage and 6 piercing damage. So you get 10 piercing damage between the 3 of them. That's great. Really great. Astrid orcs, or Astro, what was it? They're not going to, they're dead. They're all dead. No, there's one orc. Did you kill him, Chris? Yes.
Which orc?
You burnt him. There's one
I
orc.
burnt the. Yeah, I burnt the one and then I biffed the biff. There's only one left next to Booter.
She's gonna come over to you. She's gonna take a swing. You forgot me. With a 8.
An 8 does not hit.
Damn it. So that was my moment. You got lucky. Swing and a miss.
Okay.
It is Chris's turn.
All right. I'll turn to this person and say, well, you shouldn't have missed. And I will is it? Fuck. I will step over onto the far side of him, and I will bonus action attempt to shove him towards the rail 5 feet. Needs to make a strength saving throw.
To the poor lady?
To the poor lady.
To the poor lady
tried to hit
pirate?
me.
The piratess?
Yeah.
Where the hell do you call him? What size? What's the
A
save?
strength save.
Oh my god. 12 is the highest roll. 15.
Just misses. You need to beat a 16 DC. She gets pushed 5 feet into the rail.
Boom.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. And I'm going to run at her and attempt to shove her off the side of the boat.
Can she jump out of the way? No.
She can make an contested athletics check against
where-
my shove.
Where are you? Oh, you're shoving. Your leaves are. You're
Yeah,
not
I'm
going,
taking the shove action.
You're not
Just
jumping. With feet. You're not
thematically-
jumping feet first at her head.
No. I'm not gonna go
Okay,
flying out
listen,
of the thing.
Dungeon Master, I have to ask. Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
So I'm coming and dropping my horns and using my ram horns into her gut.
Okay.
Contested athletics,
yes.
I think it is.
Yeah.
You have a chance.
Oh my god.
I rolled an 11.
No, I don't have a chance. You know why? Because in trying to jump out of the way, she slips over the side and she falls. And what does she fall into, Booterbot? She falls and she lands on the deck below, taking some sort of bludgeoning damage, and slips and
deck
falls
below?
off. Yeah, there's
Oh.
like a little ledge. Deck, and then she slides off, and you heard the scream, "Ah, not me too!" With a nat 1.
Successfully shoved someone with an 8 strength.
There you go. Adam, you're
That's
up.
my turn.
This is going to be hilarious. How much killing is going to happen here? I hope a lot. Everyone's eager.
Party.
What's up?
You
It's
were
your turn.
surrounded.
You're surrounded by 5 the remaining orcs, it seems.
Whichever one's the nearest one, I'm gonna take.
Okay.
So.
No rage yet. This is insane.
Oh, okay, sorry. I popped a rage.
Oh shit. Okay. Note to self. Rage.
13. First swing.
13.
Yeah.
Tie goes to the attacker. Right?
The second swing is.
Tie goes to the
third.
player. Tie goes to the player. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that hits her.
And then the second one was a 30.
That also hits her.
8 plus 13.
Alright, so that was
21.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna dab my shoulder into her with a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And it's a 9.
Okay.
So,
So describe her
30
kill.
damage.
Yeah. She's definitely dead.
I just give her a good old 3-piece, you know? Like a down swipe with the first swing, up swipe with the second swing, and then just a bash forward so she flies backwards.
Yeah. It's like the Mortal Kombat guy pops up, he's like, whoop diddly or whatever. Yeah, she's unconscious and dead. Booter, you look across, you see Turgan seems like he's got it somewhat under control, but he's still surrounded. Give me a investigation check.
Okay. 16.
You see the ship is sort of cruising. It is staying with you guys aren't moving together, but it's not as sturdy, moving back and forth. Turgan, your passive perception, you can feel that the ship is sort of without a general direction, as the captain, or the person that was steering the ship, is no longer there. So as the wind blows, the ship is going to move in that general direction. But so is your ship, so there's nothing to do yet. But with your perception check, Booterbot, you see that there is a person at the top, next to the steering device of that ship.
Of our ship or their ship?
Their ship across. It seems to
Okay.
be in some sort of cage or net of some kind. You can see movement, struggle, yearning for release.
There's a caged person at the top of their ship.
There seems to be a living being of some kind in a cage at the top of the ship next to the steering column. I don't know if I can get any more detailed than that.
All right. Well, I am going to take out my laser pistol
Oh, shit.
and I'm going to shoot at the guy kind of close in between where Turgan is like blocked, but he's ahead.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Between us, basically.
Hmm.
So I'll shoot at him. First attack is a 19.
That hits.
Okay, and I do 10 damage.
How far is that?
Up to 120.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. How much damage?
10.
Okay.
And then second hit
Okay.
is a 21. And that is 9 damage.
All right. The orcs on the Bellevue, they're all going to swing again.
Or wait, I wanted to move.
Sure.
I want to move basically like over to the staircase as far as I can go to start going up.
How? Oh, okay. That's fine. You hit F.
Wait,
F will flip them. The Bellevue orcs are going to swing. Don't worry. Action-packed adventure is going to go. My God, this is bad rolling. 6, 9, and 11. But hold on, I have to add my 5. So I got 11, 16, and a 14. So one hit. And Turgan, you're going to take... Yes! So you take 13 slashing damage, but I think it's half that since you're raged.
Yes, so 6.
Yeah. And that's their turn. It's Chris's turn. Chris, you're muted.
Okay, I'm gonna look out at off the rail, look down at where that pirate lady went, and then look up at Turgan and yell, do you need a hand? And I'll yell, close your eyes for a second.
I'm good.
3, 2, 1. And right after that, I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern right above the top of Turgan's head. There'll be a little disco ball that spins out and affects all of these people who are looking at Turgan.
Okay.
They need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. So there's 3 of them. That's a 3, a 9, and...
So there's only
Oh my god. What?
so there's only 3 alive next
Yeah.
to Turgan.
3, 9, and 6. They all have +0 wisdom,
Okay.
So
They are
This dice is just the worst.
charmed. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. And incapacitated means it can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't take actions or reactions, and you can't move.
So you just ruined it.
No, I just set everyone up for Turgan to beat them. Senseless.
So they. It is Adam's turn.
Adam,
Wow.
you see everyone go slack-jawed.
I'm just gonna go for the nearest guy, of course. And that's a nat 20 plus 11, so 31.
Oh my god! All right, we'll describe that kill.
Well, I'd do like a double slice sideways. For, hold on, what was that? 26 damage.
That's hilarious. All right, that person is. This was another attack, or that was the first attack?
That was the first attack.
Yeah, that person is dead. Just.
And then I'm gonna go for the next guy. In a blinding rage, obviously. With a 29.
That hits.
Just
Nice.
misses. Just misses.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
These orcs with an AC of 30.
And then for good measure, a shoulder attack. That is a 15.
Okay.
Or 8 damage. 8 more damage.
Okay. So there are. You killed one of them. There are 3 more orcs over here. They are all gonna. They're all charmed. Adam, Buddhabot, your turn.
Alright, what? Sorry, what?
Sorry.
Move. Sorry, my camera wasn't moving. I am going to go up to the steering column to investigate the trapped person.
No, not on your ship. The other ship.
I know, I'm on the other ship.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the Bellevue.
Oh. All right. So we're gonna put you on. Okay. So.
Wait. I thought our ship was the bottle rocket looking one. Am I
No.
crazy?
Your ship
No.
is the larger one. But that's okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
could have flown. You can fly, right?
Yeah, I'll just use
So-
my flying boots and we'll
yeah.
say that I fly over to the sky.
Yeah. So you're two.
You can use a dash action if you want.
Yeah, in your 2 turns. That's fine. Okay, so you see this sort of bloodied, bruised, blue-haired dwarf in a
Yeah.
mess, beaten.
I mean, so far I've liked most of the dwarfs that we've met, so I mean, I'll talk to him. I'll say, "Who are you? Why are you Why are you here in a cage?"
I'm gonna give myself 1 second to look up what the hell this guy's name is, and if I can, I will make it on the fly. In fact, Buddhabot, roll me a d20.
Okay. A 3.
All right. This guy's name is Husik. Husik. Husic. Name
Husik,
yeah.
Smurf Eater.
Husik or Belt.
Oh, that sounds fun.
His name is Big Dick Orbelt. Husik Orbelt. So you inquire who he is?
Yes.
Husik is my name. Please watch out, they're pirates. I don't know if you could tell by now, but they've been doing this. They join the ships, they take the scraps, and they burn what they find.
How are
Be
we doing
careful.
up here?
They took me hostage from my Hannah ship. The old Brown Braid was her name, my beautiful ship. They took us over. I was the last to survive. They took me hostage.
Oh, it's so sad. What were you doing out here?
Well, we just go mining for crystals. Hard to find.
So you know where to get crystals that power the ships.
I know how to get them, yes. How to harvest. Finding them where is hard. But once we get there to those islands, those cloud-like islands, harvesting them isn't so hard. If you understand what I mean. Orbelt, the harvester of crystals.
Well, Orbelt, the harvester.
Get me out of this thing, Jesus!
How can I be assured that you will work with us if I free you?
I'm in a cage on a ship. What else do you need to know? I will. I give you my word.
All right. So I will go and try to. My lock picking is probably going to be absolutely bad, but
You're like RoboCop, though. So
Just punch it.
I think I'll use the.
no, yeah. Let him use the.
How
I
about-
want to see if he. This is for future dungeons, which we're going to be doing one at some point soon.
Well, I say okay, stand back. And I gesture that he goes to the opposite side of the cage from the locked door, and then I use acid splash cantrip on the lock.
Okay. The lock starts to melt.
And then I kind of punch it as it's like melting. It's kind of falling apart. I punch it.
And
Like-
it's weak. It's weak in form. The
Yeah.
lock breaks. That's good. Cool point to you with a little inspiration for
Yeah.
that move.
Thank you. But yeah, I free the guy.
This guy is gonna have a
Orbelt.
Orbelt is
This-
gonna go at a 19 with his no initiative, but he's a little beat up and hurt, so he's just limping. He's just gonna follow you. Please help me. I can't walk. They seem to have messed me legs up.
Well, do I still have like an action, or that was kind of my action now?
That I think you flew over. You broke him open. You
Yeah, that was plenty. Okay.
The orcs can't do anything. They're gonna say, "We'll stop." Okay. Please take us with you. I understand. The boss said that you were looking for a crew. I can help you. We can help you. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill us.
I don't trust these guys. They already tried to fight us.
He's gonna look
Also,
at you.
Turgan's just gonna murder all of them anyway.
I was gonna say they're
They're
standing
bargaining. They're bargaining
in the
position
middle
really
with a
bad
raging
right now.
barbarian, going wild.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know
too
if we
late
have
for
the
that.
ability to stop
Wow.
them.
Unless one of you guys want to calm me down.
I mean, I don't.
I don't know if
I
we
don't trust
can.
these guys anymore. I tried to extend my kindness and courtesy to them earlier. We all saw where that got us.
Yeah.
I have something funny I'm gonna do, but I have to survive first. It is Turgan's turn, or Chris's turn, actually.
I'm just gonna check on, make sure there's no more dangers here, and that actually I'm gonna run over to Breek, and
Yes.
I am going to whisper some sweet nothings into his ear at a first level healing word.
How many?
He gets 5 healing, 5 hit points of healing.
Thank you, sir.
And I will. Where is it? I'm going to prestidigitation his clothes clean a little bit. You'll be all right there. Look good and stand tall for your crew. Show that you're strong.
His black robes just look like fresh onyx black, like no dust or anything, no cat hairs. You know, he was a cat guy. His clothes are always covered in fur. Believe me, I know. And it's just like spotless black, perfect. Thank you, sir.
Stand tall and show your position. Make them respect you. And I'll stand up and I'll go back to the rail and watch everyone else. And that's my turn.
Adam, you're up. You got 2 shitty-looking orcs and 1 decent-looking orc ahead of you.
And they've surrendered.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Alright, well, I'm gonna entertain their surrender.
Oh.
What does that
Barbarian is the one
What
with
does- what the fuck does that
with
mean?
the heart of gold here.
Oh, you're gonna entertain
I
it?
want to build a planet.
You're gonna just stay for a little.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have my, I'm gonna ready an action, just in case. But I'm gonna tell them, like, so you're willing to join us?
Yes. If my life depends on it, I'll join you. Please.
Lay your weapons down.
Chris is the...
I will be watching and I'll wait for Turgan's signal.
They're charmed,
I can-
Adam. They can't really... They're sort of just talking. They can only talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
they can't
well.
take actions. They're frozen.
Okay.
A little bit.
Well, can they
Yeah.
lay their weapons down?
Are you good? I can drop it so they can move. You ready for me to have them drop it?
Makes sense.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. I'll snap my fingers
Ah.
and
These witches. They're all gonna lay down their weapons and they'll get on a knee. Us pirates, we live and die by the code. You look at my arm. He shows you brands of other guilds of pirates that he's trying to show you how many different guilds he's been on. You go ahead and brand me with yours. We will join it. What's your...
I think you should brand them with the penis statue personally.
Sprock is their captain now.
Yep.
Turgan's your ship,
It's my chip.
your crew.
Oh, if we
Your-
want to
your
have
brand.
multiple ships.
I'm gonna say
like
welcome
it.
aboard.
That's hilarious. All right. So what just happened? So you're now. There's no more intimidate. There's no more initiative. So you guys can.
Okay. Is there anyone else on board over there? Does it
No.
seem like there's anyone down below?
No. What's down below is just scraps. There's only. You look around. It doesn't look like there's anything worthwhile as Turgan goes through. Give me a investigation check. Well, what are you looking for? Let's
Crystals? People? Food?
Loot. I will use my flying boots to fly around the outside of the ship as well. See if there's any maybe like weapon systems or other things we could take off.
And I will slap Greek on the back of his butt and cast Fly on Greek from my loot
Okay.
and tell him to take a look at our ship and the other one with Booterbot too.
And the other one?
Yeah, have him like fly around ours and fly around the
He's
other
like-
ship. Make sure
it's-
they're good.
It's like like one of those like action comedies where the guy's like the comedic guy is flying. Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was envisioning.
Oh my god! Look at that! Look at this hunk of metal here. It's like a tin can. As you go around
Greek,
it,
show your professionalism. Be a leader.
As you
Tin
go
can,
around this
no.
thing,
Tin man.
you can just see that this thing has been made up of all types of scraps. There's different, and it's not just like from one culture. It's like this thing has been put together. Every pipe, every door, every window, everything seems to come from a different sort of style or architecture or engineer. You know, it's like if you had 10 different engineers drawn up one spec and you just took parts from each one, and they happen to be around the globe. It just looks like a conglomeration of all these parts. It's sort of amazing that that thing is even flying. It is beat to shit, though. It does look beat to shit. It looks beat to shit. Rephrased.
I think it's on purpose, though. Especially if they're pirates. Look like they need help. How many of the
Sort of like
azurite crystals do they have?
well, let's see.
Do they have any? They're still flying.
Let's roll. They had when they met you 6. They
They used 2.
2 to shoot. So they have
They're down to 4.
They have 4, and in an encounter, I believe, an encounter of this magnitude might use 1. I think that, but there's a little give, but it's not as a very strict rule. If we want to play hard, I can always make an encounter cost 1.
A shard or 1d6 random encounters.
Yeah.
Or 100 miles or 1d6 random encounters.
Yeah. So 3 random encounters for your ship,
For our ship.
and then for this ship it'll be 2. So 2 random encounters. All right. So every 3 encounters you use 1, or it's 100 feet or 100 miles. For mine, it's every 2 encounters. They have
But the
4.
Bellevue.
They have 4 on the Bellevue.
Okay.
But you did find.
And do we have a estimate of the health of this ship? Like the HP number?
Yeah, it's 9. It was 90. Look, 76 plus. There's 91, but it's down to 76. So from Booterbot's and Greek's analysis, this is about it. 76. This is the scrapes, and doesn't look too banged up, but that's what Greek says. Booterbot told me that the sides here need a little more juice. Could use a little. Nothing we have to worry about too much, but if we had a couple more guys over here, I don't really want to work with the orcs, if you understand me. But I could maybe convince maybe Matthew or Stad or Thompson to lend a hand on this ship.
Okay,
Yeah, we
figure
can-
it out. I don't really care who works there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick your favorite.
All right. So what's the play? Oh, and you also got you have what's his name?
The orcs. What are their names? Because we killed Biff, Ali, and Gringo.
Adam, roll me two. There's three of them. Roll me 3 d20s. You're muted, maybe. All right. Maybe he dropped it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat.
Here, did they pop up?
No.
Yeah, roll
Let me
them in
see. They're
You need
rolling
to-
here. I see.
What were they?
There's a cat over here. Hello, cat.
I see your wisdom check. Oh, there they go.
35.
Yes.
13, 16, and 6.
All right. So my name is Cog. K-O-G.
Hog.
13. My name is Slog. These are terrible names. And what was the last one?
Cog slog.
Let's call the last one Bog.
17.
Oh God. Sagugbu.
Sagugbu.
Yeah. Sogugbu. Cog, Slog, and Sagugbu. You can call me Sog. You can call me Sog for short.
Sog.
Cog, Slog, and
Cog,
Sog.
Cog, Bog, and Sog. If Cog gets in my way, is he Cog blocking me?
Orbelt is going to come down and he's going to say, I wouldn't trust these guys as far as you can throw them.
And then I will turn to him and I'll say, you should throw them then if they do anything out of line.
Wow. All right, so now we'll meta just a little bit. This ship's going to need its own crew, its own. Well, it depends how. Yeah, it depends how you do it. I mean, it's not necessarily
Can we use those titles for the fleet instead of just the ship?
Yes, but
Where it's only the actions are only gonna apply to the ship that the person is on.
I think it might
I
just
just
only
think
apply
that-
to your ship.
Yeah.
I just think that Turgan should be captain of the new ship, but his official title should be assistant to the regional rear admiral. Stag.
Is Stag an official rear admiral now?
I don't know. If you have two boats, are you an admiral? I feel like
Yes.
What's
If you're in
between-
command of more than one vessel, you are an admiral.
What's the difference between a rear admiral and another kind of admiral?
See, these are the important questions that Dungeon Doomham brings out. Let's find out.
Wow.
We shall ask the world.
All right.
But the question
a
is,
rear
we do need
admiral
to
is
decide
senior
on the
to
name.
a commodore and a junior to a vice ad.
What's important
is-
here is that yeah. Continue. What were you saying?
Oh,
So you-
I mean, basically, we can just do whatever we want. I don't think it's worth worrying about.
Who's riding with who, and what's the order? So you guys just had that. These pirates just tried to board you. What time is it? A little bit more time left. They just boarded you. You're sort of sitting beside. If we go to the smaller board over here, you're still in this. As you guys are familiarizing yourself with one another and trying to figure out who's going where, the clouds haven't really moved. You're in this maze. The gray cloud is electrifying, and it's sort of the wind is sort of blowing it. So you're sort of circling around each other, sort of like
Orbiting each other.
yeah, like the sun and Jupiter.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I don't know if you knew this about me, but yeah, I'm a nerd. And what would you guys like to do? Which way are you going?
So, Admiral Stag will yell to Rear Admiral Turgan. I think we keep going the direction we're going.
That's so funny. All right.
Yeah, so I think we're going the same direction.
I will bring up. This is so fun. I get to do mechanics for, or just build a whole new ship, which is awesome. But who's going first?
Asterix is going first.
All right. So
They've
you
got
guys
the
can.
Asterix and the Bellevue. Next ship has to start with the C.
So
That's
who's
cool.
so
A cool point for who knows what that name references.
Hold on. We had a fight, and we had a dragon. We had some damage. We had an orc goblin battle, and a pirate battle. We need to do some morale.
Okay.
So I think that gets rolled by yours truly. It can be influenced by roleplay. So anything as you look around.
So
yeah.
yeah, as we get going, Stag is going to gather as much of the crew around as he can and say, I know we might come from all different walks of life, all different places, but here on these ships, we are a family. And we will get out of these storms. We will find cool, amazing things that will make us rich, that will help cure this world of this terrible disease that is infecting it. And we will be heroes, all of us.
Why don't you roll me?
Even you, Sog.
One of the orcs yawns very loudly.
Roll me an inspiring speech / ritual DC 14. I guess that would be
Persuasion?
persuasion.
A DC 14. Okay, I need to get a 2 or higher.
Get a 1.
Only a 29.
All right, so it's a +1. That's fine, but and you're only going to be able to do 2. But so you have a +1 for the crew. However, crew death, hunger, overwork. They're tired, so the ship took damage. You had to make them work, so that's -1, so that'll come out. They're still at 3. They haven't rested for 24 hours. No, they haven't. Yeah, so that's another -1, so they're at 2. And then there's no hot meal, no victory. There's a victory or smart navigation. I wouldn't say that.
Well, there's a victory. We owned those goblins.
All right, and there's a +3, and then ship damage on downtown, crew death. Yeah, all right. So the crew is at a 3 morale, and I'll let you guys know before and after, or when it needs to be known. So that it's a scale is a 0 and a 5. If they ever get to a 0, we'd have to roll for some stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are headed towards the same area. So you guys are coming up over towards the bend. I'm just going to say that you guys will get through it fairly easily now that you're sort of familiar with your flying statuses. Are you tethered together, or is Adam driving the other ship?
Does Orbelt know how to drive that ship?
Orbelt seems like he is pretty knowledgeable of the skies. He will say I'm more of a and he points to Booterbot, whatever that thing is. That's how I can help you.
Oh, the engines. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're tethered since it's a fully operational ship. But yeah, I think Turgan's driving it.
Okay. So you go through some twists and turns, and you guys are going to come across this area where one of the clouds opens up and you can see through it. You can see an opening, and there is looks like there's a turn that you can go back into the cloud maze, but it's just a different direction that you haven't already gone through. So you can stay in this cloud maze, going zigging and zagging around, or you can get out.
I think we're gonna wanna get out, correct, Booter?
Seems that way.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's get out of here.
Okay. All right. As you exit this area, give me it's a tight exit with the crew on each ship. Give me a hunkered down. I guess it would just be like a deck save, but for the ship, I don't even know how to do that. Let's just
Or hunker down.
yeah, sort
see.
of charges encounter.
Brace
shot.
for impact.
Yes. No. Yeah. It's just gonna not a power burn. A defensive dive. That's all right. Don't worry about that. You get through, and just no lightning damage. I'll go easy. And when you come out, we're ending our night. Give me a roll. Who's leading?
The captain.
Okay. Give me a D20 or D10.
Straight D10. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use one of my new D10s.
Oh, hey, Paladin supply. Paladin.
Can I promote them?
Yes.
Okay. For the final roll. Can't see there.
Yeah, Paladin role
Can't really
play.
see that. Paladin role playing.
Yeah.
One of these beautiful D10s. Should have used these for that Steel Wind Strike. That is a 1. That I could clearly read on that die.
What
Very
color is
clearly
that?
can read it. They're like a turquoise and white.
What that's sick. What how many did you get? What would they give you anyway?
8 D10s.
How'd they know you needed D10s?
They must watch and realize all of Stag's spells use D10s. His Firebolt, his Inflict Wounds, Steel Wind Strike. His Bardic Inspiration right now is a D10 as well.
They
know.
Yeah, they know. All right, you guys exit this cloudy area, and as you come out, you hear some noises. Moo! Moo! And a herd of cows is inexplicably floating past the ship, mooing in panic. Some are tangled in parachutes. Others just lazily drift by. And as you look up, you see in the sky a island of some kind. Not a large one, but a small little island.
Quick, get the cows. That's our food. That's dinner.
And that is where we're going to end.
Let's get the fishing poles. Go fishing for some cow.
Let's make some burgers. Yeah, fishing.
Rawhide, subscribe.